All right, I just want to talk for a second about cutting fresh herbs, because each herb can be treated a little bit differently, and some can kind of be coupled together. So these are the herbs that we give in our CSA primarily. So let's start just over here on the left. This guy here is dill. A few things you can do with dill. You can use it with any sort of cucumber salad, or it goes really well in potato salad. You can just pick it like this and use it kind of as a garnish. You can also take some of those stems off. Just kind of use the side of your knife, cut the fronds off there, bunch it together up against your knife. And slowly chop it. And you can do that as fine as you like. So that's your dill. Then you can also do something similar with parsley. This is let that refocus. This is a Italian flat leaf parsley. And it's pretty easy to use, and parsley's great because it goes with basically everything. And it adds just an element of freshness, so you can cut off those stems. Again, kind of just get it nice and packed into a kind of tight ball. Take your knife and just slowly work over the parsley. And then you can do that as fine as you want. You can cut this all up at the beginning of the week and use it, just sprinkle it on everything. Omelets, potatoes, anything that you're cooking. Go back and forth. The sharpness of the knife is important, only because it'll not put all the parsley, mat it onto your cutting board. Instead, it'll kind of keep it nice and fine. And that way you can retain some of the flavor. So that's a pretty rough chop, but you can chop that as fine as you like. Next one I want to talk about is basil. Basil is nice to do in a few different ways. We'll pick off all these leaves. This is the most common way to do basil. You can use it in pestos and things like that, but if you're using it as a garnish, I recommend taking several of these leaves, rolling them up like so. Take it down onto your cutting board, and then just really lightly and really thin strips with a nice sharp knife. You don't want to press down too hard, you just kind of want to roll over it, and you'll get this, what's called a chiffonade, and that is really cool for garnishes. So that's basil. Basil, of course, is excellent with tomatoes, and another excellent one with tomatoes is cilantro. Cilantro is kind of just some people love it, some people hate it. It is really tasty in salsas and guacamoles, avocado, that sort of thing, just tossed in with some tomatoes, tomato sauce. You can do this one much like parsley. Kind of just chop your ends off and rock it back and forth until you get it nice and fine. And then this kind of thing is fine, but it will smash your greens a little bit, so it's gonna bruise them. It's better. Hi, buddy. Papa's showing how to do cilantro. What are you doing? Oh, okay. And